What's up, my people? It's your boy Khalil. This is the Gifted Podcast. I'm really excited to be talking to you on this particular day because what you're about to talk is really interesting. And I'm talking about, do you have what you have, or are you going through what you are going through by choice or by chance? But by the fact that you are going through it, it means that it was destined for you to carry your cross. And Christ says you have to carry a cross and follow me. That means everyone has a cross to carry. You see? Yeah. And so I'm talking about what you're going through. Is it by choice or by chance? Because life has its own way and karma is a bitch, manze. And so probably you are as a result of somebody's else action, and that happens because unaweza jipata umetoka tu, tuseme example ya high school. This really unlucky guy once mwenye tuseme ako tu class kiasi anatoka hivi nje class, anapatana na teacher ndio anamwambia kijana kuja hapa chini, nyinyi ndio msomi mtaka kuchoma shule. Unaget unajipata kwa makosa, not because you wanted to be there, but by the fact that you were there. That means that's your cross to carry. And so I'm talking about carrying your cross in a manner that makes you the hero. Previously, people used to go to new places, maneno ya ku explore and everything. That is something that was happening long time ago. But people were exploring unknown territories based on what could be seen. And these days, people are trying to experience something new based on what we understand previously. Because everyone is trying to create something new. And not everything new stands. Because so much fails, manze. So much fails during the structure, during the planning. Every plan has so many stages. And some fail even before planning as a stage itself. So many things fail even before the plan equals solid. You get? So when I talk about everything happening by choice or by chance, I mean that everything you are going through is predestined that you will go through it. And you have to understand that whatever you're going through, you have to take and carry your cross proudly, manze. Unaona, kumi siwezi kuambia ati life is easy or something. No, not really. One thing that I'll tell you is that you have to be a man for you to make it. And you have to take every chance and every action that you are to make with the seriousness that it deserves. Because so many of us just live life without considering our actions, without reflecting, and we end up acting on impulses, manze. Ushaikuwa kwa ile state yenye unafeel ufanye kitu alafu kitu inakwambia ama ngoja. So me personally, I believe men had 3 ways of acting: fight, flight, it's either you fight or you fly, or you run away. You either fight or you run away. Those are the 2 main ways that people act. So either you're aggressive on the situation or you run away. Other than that, you are going to use your common sense, because these are fast responses that our body previously our parents used to fight and to survive. Because when you're going in an unknown territory, it's like you're going through an underworld where you don't know what to expect. So your mind is always ukorada mbaya. Unaona, every time ukorada mbaya, because you really don't know what to expect. So when you get yourself in a certain type of situation, you either fight to protect yourself or you run to protect yourself. But there's more ways that you can use, and the other ways are probably using your thoughts and using your mind and meditating for a solution, for a third solution. Because it's not everything that you can run away from. na get manze na juu unapatanga mostly men understand that they have made a mistake, probably they have messed with the wrong chick, and they feel like the best thing to do here manze ni kuingia missing. And it's not like that, it's the best solution every time manze, because like unaweza like people do regret, hiyo ni kitu yenye niko certain about. So like choices really have consequences, and the better your choices are, the better your life is. And someone who is good at making good choices has a really good life. Now someone who is just doing things for the sake of doing them has a confused life manze. Utapata juu kenye anataka, cause he's just always acting on impulses, acting on thoughts that probably are not his. Nafika huko anapata maadvice ka 15 zote anataka kuziimplement, hadi ajui sauti yake ni gani kwa hizo zote. So in most occasions it's really important for you to sit down and truly understand what you want and what you are thinking, because most of the things that you are thinking are not your thoughts. Those are thoughts of your friends. Probably umeenda mahali wamekupiga maadvice wrong, like manze, like unapata people are being misled out there manze by fake content creators, na everyone feels like they have a voice to tell, and whatever they're telling is lies or pure conspiracies or ideologies ama things that are half truths. So wanafuata vitu kifikiria tio nini, kumbe they're just things to ruin you and to just drag you behind. So it's really important for you to know that the choices that you make, the people you decide to listen to, the people you decide to hang out with, you have a choice. We all have a choice. And it's these choices that make you or break you. And so you have to be really careful on what you do and what you set your mind on and what you really think a lot about. Juu unapatanga saa zingine manze, what you're thinking, probably you have suicidal thoughts manze. Na it's really good if you like find someone to talk to, find someone to care, because inajuanga like not many people have people to talk to manze. Unaona wasi wanafikiria ati they are happy manze, like everyone is going through their own hell, to an extent that when you just look at them you don't want them to speak other than me personally nikianzanga kusikia stories za watu na takange ubonge sana manze, juu mimi najuanga like mtu anaweza kupea story hadi uangalie mtu wenyewe uanze tu kumhurumia manze, mtu anaweza kupea story hadi so personally like me wanna do people for who they are, and probably for who they can be, but because I know like you've gone through so much shit and probably you've learned your lesson, but most people don't. Probably you've learned your lesson the best way that you can, and you understand life, you understand people. And the most important thing that you can do and the best favor that you can do to yourself is try to get to understand people. And I can't promise you that you'll understand them fully, but at least you'll understand that people put themselves first, and people don't change because you want them to, but because they want to. Even look at yourself, compare to yourself. Wewe mwenyewe unaweza sema kitu, oh I want this and this, but you don't do it unless you really have to. I get manze, so like manze, like you can talk here the whole day because I'm really excited and I feel like I have a lot to talk to you about. And personally I can use my life as an example. Like I don't believe in luck, man. I believe in hard work, but I also believe that there are those who are privileged, man. And so if you're privileged and you do the work, then your work will be an amazing piece of work. It will be admirable. But if you're not privileged, man, you have to put extra hours, man. You have to do all that you can to make sure that you create something that is really of value out there for you to be appreciated, because everyone is always appreciated by what they provide. Value is in what you give, manze. And it's well understood, and women try to make that as clear as possible, is that some people are too naive to understand. Value is in what you create, and if you want to create value for yourself, first of all you have to be valuable. You have to invest in yourself, you have to invest in your skills. That's why unapata msee anaenda campus 3 years, kwani jamaa siti ameenda huko tu kulala zi, like he is going there to like learn something and get his mind open, not only for the experiences that accompany the education, but also for the exposure. Hiyo time anakaa tu peke yake to at least get to know himself or herself better. But people get to campus and some lose their mind and some are distracted and everything, and it happens manze. The class has to have everyone. Lazima kuwe na balance. The class has to have everyone. But and so like you might try and compare your life with your friends and everyone and feel like, oh manze, mi nataka hiyo, but the price they are paying to have what they have manze, it's a price that you can't, and it's okay. Because everyone has to do what they have to do. And personally, I don't judge people for what they do, but I believe in one thing, that change is inevitable, man. Change is inevitable. Night always catches up with you. No matter what you're doing, if your sacrifice is not proper, it will catch up to you and it will tell you. And one day it will judge you and it will be like, bro, whatever you're sacrificing is below average. It can't work on that. You need to do better. That's a thing that happens. We all know that happens. That sometimes your sacrifice can be rejected. Probably the work that you're doing, as much as you're trying the best you can, but it's not good enough, and you have to do better than that. For the standard is already set, manze. The standard is already set. So personally, I believe like your choice, you are who you choose to become, and it's something that you probably do unconsciously or consciously by your actions on a daily basis. Your actions dictate how you move, who you hang around with. Most of the times you just get yourself to be close to who you are. Unajipatanga tu your friends are not so far from the type of person you are. Ukiangalia tu hao na wewe, it's just the same thing, just in different forms and version, but it's just the same thing. And I get just the same thing. Everything that you're talking ni kitu experience wote, and it's things that you're seeing. So the best way to have better experiences is to have better friends. The best way to have average experiences is just to have average friends, manze. So probably your friends also greatly influence the person you become. That's what I believe, manze, because the Bible itself says, don't be fooled. Bad company ruins good character. You can't act right with the wrong people. Thank you.